All right, so for those of you just tuning in, tonight's goal is going to be hitting 150 HP, something I've wanted to do for a very long time. And I'm gonna try to do it. We're just at the just started off at 149 HP, not too far into it, but I'm hoping with turning in some ranked missions from the Molisk tonight, we'll be able to take care of that really soon. So you already got that one was already at 96% completion when we started tonight. We should be able to cruise through some of these pretty easy. And I saw that there was a couple people here when I got here, but I don't know where that one person went. He doesn't seem to be there anymore. And there was a person up the hill a bit. I don't see him either. Oh, there he is. They have everything around them. Might have to take a couple of those off their hands. There's so many here. Look at this. They can't possibly deal with all these. Let's see if I can get some of them to follow me. Are you gonna let me hit? Jesus, there was a lot of evades on that one. Getting a lot of evades tonight. Come back here, you. I don't know what weapon they're using, but it's not all that powerful. They should have torn through that many already, I think. It's a great spot to level up, though, that's for sure. That's why I'm here. All right, not a bad start. That size of global, we need like 5 more of this run to break even, probably. Which I don't think is going to happen, so hopefully we'll see some slightly bigger ones. Sometimes this hill is just crawling with so many mollusks. Tonight, there's just not a lot here, which is a shame, especially when you got multiple people here trying to grind. I see the group I want to hit, though. Oh, yeah, baby. Look at that group over there. You can have that group right here, but I want all of these. Wow, there was a mass spawn right over here. Look at this. I'm gonna bump into all of you. Oh, Mr. Fostervix, why are you here? I don't know what it is, but I've had the most globals on scouts out of any maturity. I had the Hoff on a scout. Had a 480 ped Hoff on a scout. Not a guardian or a scavenger. It was a scout. Alright, well there's number 2. Remember I said we needed like 5 of those to break even on a run? That size at least. You know, plus all the other minis and stuff. Whoa. That's 2. So getting 2 that quick is a pretty good sign. Oh, look at that. Barter. Barter got a good one there. That's good for Barter. Alright, so me and him are cleaning up so far tonight. I'm going to go up the hill and I'm going to hit. There's a pack up the hill. So I'm going to run right along this ridge here and go northwest roughly. Oh, I just got 20 ped of shrapnel on one of the bigger ones. That was a nice little mini. That was, I'll put that basically as that size. That was basically a global, so I basically have 3 now. I'm looking for loots 20 ped and up. Need 5 of them per run, really. At least this size of run. So I got 3 now. I know roughly how much I'm using decay-wise and stuff. I know I've spent putting money in and enhancers and stuff too. I just didn't feel like writing everything down tonight. I usually write everything in my hunts down and stuff, but just wasn't feeling it. Just wanted to come out here and have some fun hunting. Oh my goodness. That was a 15 pedder. Not quite, because those aren't included into my my calculations for what I need. They are included. They're just part of the normal loot cycle. If anything, 20 ped and up. Because that 20 pedder would have been a global if I think it had been on a lower maturity. Whatever maturity, it must have been like Gatherer or Scavenger, something like that. Right now, loot's really hot, actually. Don't know why that Molisk ran at that other person. They didn't even shoot it. I'm seeing a lot of red here, and it looks more concentrated on the map than it actually is. In case you guys are wondering what that was, mollusk teeth and basic animal hides actually weigh quite a bit. And since I'm doing a melee run, I have to be able to run to make my time good, make my time worthwhile while using the skill pill and stuff, try and kill as many of these things as I can, so I gotta make sure I'm not weighted down. Damn, I am losing a lot of damage enhancers tonight. Shit. That's 3 I've broke so far. That's not good. And we're not even we're close to halfway done with the run. Ooh, they are stacking up over there back on the other side of that rock. I gotta hit that up. 100%. Because I think I started with 62 enhancers, I think, because it said 61 after I had broken one, and that one broke really early in the hunt, so I'm going to say it was the first one. I mean, there's always a chance, like a couple swings in, one could have broken, but I'm going to say it was the first one that broke. So I've at least broke 3 enhancers, not even halfway through the run yet. Which gets a little expensive. Like 2.4 ped each at 300% markup. So how much is that? That's 7.2 ped so far, just from those 3. For this speed though, the speed at which I'm able to kill these things, it is so worth it. I'm able to get the most out of my XP, all my XP pills. That wasn't half a bad little mini right there. I'm liking those 200 plus crits. Those are juicy. Just watching the loot so far, though, a little bit on this run, it's been a decent run. Kind of happy with it. And by the way, to complete a run, to complete an hour, I'm going to need to repair. Each of these runs, I actually need 650 ped on my knife to complete a full run, basically. Roughly 650 ped, and I just didn't have it this time. So we'll have to repair the knife a bit mid-run. But really, we're just gonna keep going. I mean, I'm gonna TT everything basically and just keep on rolling, unless I get something that's worth anything, which usually from Molisk you don't. And if you want to save up like socket components and stuff like that, you can do that as long as you got a buyer. My buyer just started shafting me price-wise, so he's not getting them anymore. They go to the trade terminal. There's another halfway decent one right there. 6.7 peds, it looks like. There is an 11 pedder. Yeah, really solid overall loot tonight. There used to be nobody that would come out to this spot. There's been a big influx since the new missions popped up. And I think partially I'm to blame with how many times I've hunted out here on stream, too. Because I have hunted out here quite a bit on stream. Hello, fellas. Our our HP bar is going up pretty quick with no rewards put in. It should shoot up once I pick some like courage and athletic rewards. My intention is to do that at the end of every hour's worth of skilling. Whatever I have completed, I'm gonna upgrade the rank. Or claim the reward, I mean. I want one of these babies to give me a nice multiplier, because that's a decent sized mob right there. I'd love to get a big multiplier. I'm just thinking about the multiplier on that scout that gave me 480 pet. I wonder what it would have been. Probably, well, if the multiplier was, well, you know, for 480 pet in a level 12, what would that have been in level 19? 730 pet, something like that. That would have been a really great size. 730 pet, I think, would have been my second largest solo loot ever. If it had happened on a slightly larger mob, could have happened. Thought I saw like a Nisset stone or something in the ground back there. A lot of the stones and stuff blend in pretty good with the landscape out here. They're harder to spot. I'm gonna try up this hill and then come down the ridge a bit. See if we can hit anything that way. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna have 2 Molisk challenges to hand in. 2 already. Well, that one was almost done, I guess, so that wasn't too big of a thing. Oh, there was a nice little one. That helps. That helps quite a bit. Still, we're only at 3 of those loots at that level that I wanted to be to make sure I hit even, so we probably aren't going to hit even the first run. I basically want to keep going, not all tonight, but keep going on these guys till I'm almost entirely out of peds. I want to keep going until I can repair. I need to keep my amps repaired to full. I always keep my amps repaired. If I lose all my peds, then so be it. Just want to make sure that I can... I gotta stop at the right time. Forgot to put this boy up. I usually put this up. This is what I'm using right now on these guys. That person didn't leave, did they? Oh, my carrying weight capacity increased. That's kind of nice. Did that person leave? I think they left. If they left, this is going to become much easier. Maybe they just went to repair, though. You never know. To reload on stuff. Another enhancer must have broke. I'm only counting 58 left. That really sucks. Oh, this is going to be so beautiful. Guys, look how many mobs we're going to have to ourselves now that that person's gone. I hope they don't come back for the time I'm hunting. I really don't. I don't hunt that often because I don't deposit anymore. I just do trading and stuff like that. And healing. I do paramedic work. Paramedic work's a big thing that I like to do. And I do my rental service, the Blades of Talos rental service. So I got a bunch of melee weapons available, including this one. This one's available for rent now. I'll probably hold on to it another, couple days at least, just because I haven't had it for a bit. It was out for an entire month. But after that, this thing will be available. 82 DPS this knife does, while wearing an Imp Ares ring. with full damage enhancers with a melee trauma amp 6. So it's actually, I'm actually doing more DPS with it with the reload pill that I took for this hunt. Yeah, this person was camping the center of the spawn. Like this spot right here where most of them are. I can't blame them, but I did want them out of there. Having a mob circle like that for kills it's nice with range, but it's not as necessary. I need it. If I don't have a mob circle like this, it takes me forever to get a lot of kills. Like you saw, I was running all over the map there. But now when I can get a circle like that, I can just go for it. Now when I deplete, because I deplete the circles pretty quick. Already 17% through Molisk rank 15 already. We're gonna blaze right through these ranks as quick as we can. Looks like that center section's filling up again, so we're gonna go right back to that. Oh, my... Well, that's good. It means we're cycling the peds as fast as I wanted to. So, 580 ped, plus however much ped for the repair on the melee trauma amp. I'm not sure what it's going to be. We are overburdened now, weight-wise, but that's okay. We're almost out. No reason not why to do another mob. So 580 pad. $580 plus 95. 145. That's not what we want to do. That was really close. That was really close. 580 plus 150. Ooh, that is not a good return. How did the return end up that low? That looked like a... Oh, wait, we got that. Had 580 pad on this blade. So that was a 50 pad loss? I think that's literally... Yeah, that literally goes to my formula that I thought. I needed... Remember I told you guys I needed 5? I needed 5 of those 20 pad loots within that time period, and I only had 3 of them. So that's like 40 pad right there that I needed to have. And that would have made it near equal. This has been a good knife. I was using this in my spare time, the RSB S1X2. It was pretty chill. Almost halfway naturally without any of the missions to that 150 mark, and I have a feeling this, putting in those 2 missions here in a minute, we should be able to get some decent reward points for that. Reward should be decent by now at this tier. I'm so waiting for that 10k Molisk mission to be done, though. We're probably gonna get an HP out of that, almost an entire HP, 24 pad of dexterity. Gonna be a real nice level up. I've killed a lot of mollusk this hour. That's been... Even with that extra person there, I still managed to kill a lot of mollusk. I'd be out doing that Snark Snot event right now because I really do like them. And now that I've got the like the Gamma Matrix things, I'm pretty sure I could take with my Jarhead, because the last time I think I did one of those missions, I only had my Makita on. So now with the Jarhead, 5Bs, with the Gamma Matrix, I could take some of those larger Snark Snots. I would love to try Schnozzle now with my setup. See how Schnozzle was with regenerating some HP every hit. I may even go kill one tonight, just for the hell of it. See if I can kill him with melee. All it takes is one Hoff or sizable global to make what I'm doing at least all better. That's literally any Hoff, probably. You know, unless it's one of those teeny tiny Hoffs because something slipped off the board. Alright, that was the last mob for this hour, and we're going to take a quick break. I think we ended up getting some decent loot there towards the end of that run, because it's looking like... Yeah, we're not going to worry about selling anything yet, though, because we already used the trade terminal. And the trade terminal is the same cost no matter how much you put through it. It's 5 PEC. Same thing with the repair terminal. Both are 5 PEC every use, so... They're lasting me forever. Very worthwhile purchases, in my opinion. Yeah. I wish these things were worth more. I mean, green paint's selling. Maybe I should keep green paint at least. Looks like it's selling. I'm gonna keep green paint, see if I can get some sold. Because that's a decent amount per week right now. Okay, guys. There we go. I'm just gonna leave it like this, I guess. Or... Yes, this works. Wow, I really hate this mic. Hate this mic big time. You have to push the button like 3 times to get it to actually work. So anyways, for those of you just tuning in now, we finished that first run fair. It was a loss, definitely a loss, but it was a fair run. I'm getting a little nervous about this run now. Even the little minis that I was getting before, I'm not seeing them now. I'll shut up. Or maybe I should keep talking. Yeah, I'm not getting anything, game. Nothing at all. Guess I'll have to quit and chip out like everyone else. Oh my god, my Bycac Blix just reached tier 7.2. That made all of this worth it. All of this worth it. That's so huge. It's been stuck on that tier for 16,000 ped. 16,000 ped worth of grinding has gone into this blade since it hit 7.1 to get to 7.2. It's insane. Because the tier, unfortunately, the tier for this rank sucks bad. Great. I hope that's not them that are back. Because they were taking out a decent amount of mobs. From the looks of it, I should be okay. I think they're trying to keep to the edge. They're taking them on one at a time, looks like. Which is a fantastic way for normal hunting. For people trying to gain... God, how much is it? Holy shit! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry to this person. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I need to go to highest concentration now, because that's a stupid amount of skills. Did you guys see that percentage? And it ain't that long. This sucks. There's no good concentration of them. It's really quite garbage right now, actually. Everything in the hunt's garbage right now. I'm really hoping the next tier tick on my Bycac Blix does not take 16,000 ped worth of grinding. Well, because I'm simply put, I won't be using it that much longer. It'll be other people that'll be hopefully using it when I rent it out, but I don't think I've got that much more grinding to do on this blade to reach my goal of being able to use a Genesis Firefly. I think that dude already quit. Come on, whoever that was, don't quit. We need things to pick up. We need some stuff to pick up. Oh god. What did I just loot? I just got so much animal hide from something. Or something. Because my weight just shot up. This is the appropriate way to skill Molisk. You get them in a big circle and you just kill them all. I've really been suffering with enhancers tonight. Lost a lot of enhancers. Has not been a good night for enhancer breakage. Wow, zero aggro there on that group until I went back to them a second time. That's ridiculous. So my goal for that Genesis Firefly, I need to have level 38 in hits and damage. So I'm only level 30. So damage is the level that I'm really looking at right now, because hit, I'm going to hit way before I am damage. Closing in on 150 health, guys. By the time we're done with this run, we're going to be less than 3,000 mobs away from finishing the Molisk mission. The original one, I should say. I'm not sure about ranks. I don't know how far we're going to get on ranks. Killed over 1,000 mollusk tonight so far. Not doing too bad, but right now loot's looking a little poor this second run here. Start here. Okay, looks like the upper portion of the hill's starting to fill out again a bit. We're doing darn good tonight on skills. It's 35% of a level or something already. I'm anxious to see the reward for that Molisk stage 15. We're not gonna need it to hit our goal though. We're right there. We're gonna hit it anyways. Ugh. Loot is not looking too hot. Oh, somebody finally came back out here. I mean, could just cheat and do this. Oh no, you know what? It's... Well, I'll take a pet of evade. It wasn't an HP reward. Damn it. Did it! 150 hit points, guys. Oh my gosh. That is a long time goal. That was pretty huge. I think now for the next rank of Molisk, I'm going to accept whatever skill they give me, like short blades or whatever, so I can just get my damage up. Instead of an HP skill, I think I'm just gonna grab something like a damage skill, like short blades. So, I want to know what is up the hill that way. What are people doing? That's not that same person. I think that's a different person. Whoop-de-doo. Not gonna help this run. Oh, I gotta stop. So far, already, just from the two... no, I didn't even finish the second run, so I can't really even... Just up until this point, we're already down 150 ped. Let's see, how are you doing this fine evening? I've been doing better. We reached our goal. We did reach our goal. We hit 150 HP today. Long time goal of mine. Finally got that done. That's another one for the books. So in that respect, things are going good. As far as the hunt's going, the hunt isn't going so hot. So it started off fine. Like our first hour started off reasonably well. I only lost like 50 peds or something like that in the first hour. So it wasn't terrible, but now it's looking like the second hour is going to be over 100 ped loss. Unless we get something going like right now. And I'm sorry if I missed your message a while ago. But, these are still, Molisk is still my favorite mob, really. They're just all around a lot of fun. Found a rare item, angel helmet adjusted. Well, somebody just upgraded an angel helmet. That's kind of cool. I have a knife that I'm working towards. I got it back in storage. I'll have to show you guys at the end of the hunt. I have a Genesis Firefly, an unlimited Genesis Firefly that's tier 7. And I'm really starting to look forward to being able to use that. It's not, unfortunately, not going to happen anytime soon. It could have happened soon if this hunt had went better. Not soon, but soon-er. Got to make my peds go as far as I can. But also I have to factor in, I have some XP gain pills, so I have 50% XP boost pills that I'm using on these guys. And in order to get the absolute most out of them, I'm using a reload pill. I'm using a fully enhanced knife. Let me show you this knife that I'm using right here. This little baby. So that's what I'm using right now. I'm using a tier 7 Bikac Blix, and it does put out a lot of damage. So how are you doing, man? How you doing? Having a good time? Wait a minute. I remember that name. Mutinator? Is that you? I remember you. It has been forever, dude. Holy shit, I just read your name is coming up. It's pretty, I wasn't reading it too good, but now. Holy hell, dude, how you been? We've been playing a different variety of games this month. I'm just playing this tonight because I felt like it. Finally got this knife back that I'm using here. I had rented it out. I own a kind of like a rental service in this game. I rent out items to people and stuff. So I just got it back. Wanted to go out and use it. Busy. Haven't seen you since the castle on 7 days. Holy shit, that's a long time ago, man. That was a long time ago. Hey, I do still play 7 days, and if you're gonna be around tonight, I may actually turn on 7 Days to Die. I can't remember if that was one of the games you really liked or not. I can't remember. Can't remember where we met. But they have totally updated 7 Days since you last saw it. It's a totally different game now. It is much more difficult. The days of seas of spike traps are over. So I got about 10 minutes left on this skill pill. R.I.P. the seas. Yeah, dude, they even removed my favorite type of trap. The that conical spike trap that came to a point is gone. They don't have that anymore. The only thing that they have now is the old spike trap, like the one that looks like a bunch of broken logs. And then you can have an iron version of that. They have an iron version of that, and those are the only two traps now. Everything else you gotta do melee, or you gotta use guns, things that you've scavenged. Really got to focus on the actual combat, and it's good too that you have to focus more on combat, because what I found out is you do level a lot faster in that game just focusing on combat, because if you're killing all the creatures with spike traps, you're getting 0 XP from that. So that was the only thing that was wrong with that, but nonetheless the castle event was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun with that last castle stream, but I'm glad that, like, the way I play the game has changed, too. I was really giving poor Steven a rough time of it. I was not treating him too good during those streams. I was really irritable, because I was, like, I was nervous about getting things done, making sure we were ready for Horde Night and stuff, and it definitely was putting a strain on our friendship a bit. So I have totally changed my practice, and Steven has only played 7 Days to Die with me once since then, because how traumatic it was for him. And now, having said that, this last time he played, he's seen that I have totally changed with how I play it. I played a lot more aggressive than I used to. We have a lot more fun with it. They didn't make it to this. Your old high school band didn't make it to the state competition. Oh no! How you been, Flip Flop? Flip Flop, we have an old friend with us tonight. Do you remember Mutinator? It has been like a year and a half, I think, since we've seen him. I'm considering doing 7 Days to Die tonight, but I am really tired. It's been a super long day for me. I might just call it after this hunt's done. I've been at this for 2 hours. Of course I would get a skill boost now. How long is it for? Alright, actually that's roughly perfect. I can use most of that skill gain. That's good. That's 100% boost too. That's nice. I hit a very, very long-term goal in this game. Flip Flop, you remember how I was telling you about... I think I was telling you about how HP structure works in this game, how it's really difficult to get hit points. So I just hit 150 HP tonight. That was a huge, huge progress having made. So that actually put me into a new like health category. I'm actually listed as something different under the health categories. Yeah, a lot. It's not all based off melee, but you get a lot of defensive skills with melee, with doing melee skilling and stuff, and that feeds into your hit points. So like, all right, so you see like all these skills here. Every one of these skills, not all of them, but a lot of skills have a different amount of HP that they contribute to your actual hit points. Everything has an incremental HP amount that it adds. So like, let me look at a couple skills here. I'm gonna go with like courage. I can't remember the exact amount. I think it's 320. I think it's 320 or something, or 540 or something like that. You need 540 points or 320. I think it's 320 points in courage. 320 points in courage gets you 1 hit point. So as you can see, I have 3,600 points into courage there. That all adds up to a decent amount of HP. That's over 10 hit points right there, basically. If that's the amount. I think it's 320. And there's a lot of other skills that are like that too. So yeah, that took over 4 years. Over 4 years to reach 150 hit points. And I am not even... That's not even a third of what the top players have. So that just shows you how much time it takes to get up there, and it only gets harder. It only gets harder as you go. The only time it gets really easy to get HP forgot that this game is more complex than Rubik's. Damn it. Yeah, it's pretty complex. You got to know all the skills and stuff like that. What you want to work on. The only time, like I was saying, the only time when it gets easier to get some hit points, there is a skill called Commando that you unlock at level 70 in a combat skill. So, like, for me, the highest level combat skill I have is 41. Sorry, 41. So I would need to get 29 more levels in just that level, but I think I'm going to do it in Knife Fighter, to be honest. I'm probably going to get Commando with Knife Fighter because of the special weapon that I have as a knife. And once you hit that, you only need 200 points. You only need 200 points in Commando for every hit point. And Commando, since it's a combat skill, you get combat skills like an offensive skill. You get that a lot faster than you would from some defensive skills, like athletics, courage, things like that. They take longer to get. I'm gonna upgrade. Nice, bud. Oh, I just missed my best global of the night because I was looking away. Oh, was that my last loot, too? Did that just save this hunt? That's funny. That was like the last thing I killed right there. And that just saved this hunt. Was that a chip that I can possibly use? Do I need to use this at some point? No, I'm gonna buy an unlimited one. I'm just gonna buy an unlimited one. I'm just gonna sell this. But that was a great way, super great way to end the second hour of hunting. So that kind of definitely helped things there at the end. All of your hunts get saved last second. Hey, not all of them. I've had like today still. Even that hunt, it still didn't save it. I'm down like, before I checked that, I was down like 150 ped, so that was only what, 44 ped or something. So I'm still down 100 ped, which is roughly $10. So I'm probably down like 11 or 12 bucks tonight, maybe $13 if you include all the enhancers that I lost, something like that. I'm saying 13 bucks for all the enhancers I lost. Alright. There's no other... I didn't get any other weapons. Attachments. I came out of this last portion of the hunt a little ahead, but not enough definitely to save the first part of it. So definitely still down like 12 bucks. $150. No, I'm down more than that. I'm down like 17. Ugh, that sucks that I can't repair it that much. There it is. That's that incremental level that I'm looking for. So I got over 400 pad on that. I started... Okay, so this is how I'm judging how much I lost. I started the night being able to repair my amp to full, which I did, and I started with 580 ped on that blade. and now it's down to 414. So that's 165 ped right there. That's gone. And that's not counting all the enhancers I lost. And I lost a lot of enhancers tonight. It was not a good night for enhancers. Alright, so it was more like 18 bucks. Not cool. This isn't gonna... No, 5.6 pet. That doesn't matter. But apparently green paint is starting to go back up in value. Decent amount of it selling. So I'll save up maybe like 20 ped worth and slap it on auction. See if I can get some money for it. But, yeah, no, that was pretty rough. But at least I can keep going. I have enough left where I can keep going. Hopefully I can make a little bit of money. I probably won't do that again for a few days, maybe a week at least. Maybe I'll be able to make a little bit of money to put back into it before then. Are any of my pieces tearing? I know I got like one piece at 3.2. Oh, I've got two pieces at 3.2 now. That's good. See what tearing does in this game? It unlocks an enhancer slot. So I can put, like, in this case, defense enhancers. So this armor right here, if I didn't have these enhancers in it, I think it would be 3 hit points less in most of my major categories. Like, this would be 3 HP, that would be 3 HP less, this would be, like, 2.4 HP less. So that's a solid, like, you know, almost 8 protection more just from having these enhancer slots open. Something like that. I think that's about right. Yeah, that's right. Get back into Guild Wars 2 because I need to get to play between Borderlands and Trove. Guild Wars 2 is, just to let you know, is dying really bad. They just laid off most of their staff. So that game's not going to be around much longer. It is going to be in maintenance mode very quick. But Trove, luckily, is doing okay, and I'm looking forward to playing more Trove. Steven said he's going to be around Monday, so you're going to see some Trove Monday. So Mutinator, if you're still with us, bud, on Monday, there's 100% going to be a stream, and we do pretty good with Trove. We've been having a lot of fun with it. We've been doing some giveaways and stuff, and just doing a lot of grinding on shadow towers and stuff, like end game stuff. Most of the end game stuff, we can do all the end game stuff in it. It's pretty neat. We're having a lot of fun with it. But anyways, thanks you guys for showing us money. I'm gonna have to work. So, oh, sorry, bud. Yeah, no, we always do it on Mondays. We have to because that's the day you get bonus loot in the shadow towers. So there's really no other day where we want to do Trove like scheduled. We can play Trove during the week, and we might this week, especially on Wednesday, because I think by Wednesday they're supposed to have the Shadows Eve event going for candy corn, and whenever they start dropping candy corn, man, I'm going to be out there all the time. That's going to be the only game I'm going to be playing for the most part in my spare time. I'm probably going to have to do a little bit more on Amnesia. I do want to play Amnesia and beat it, but I got to go grind the candy corn, man. The money's too good in Trove. Alright, cool. Yeah, hopefully we'll show you some cool stuff. All the endgame stuff in Trove that we can. But anyways, Mutinator, so good to see you again, bud. Really, truly good to see you. And Flip Flop, thanks for showing up, man. It's nice to see you as always. And hopefully we'll see you guys back here soon. And thanks everybody else who stopped by. I really appreciate it. So, have a good night, all.